Welcome everybody, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this video. Today I am going to be uninstalling the stock exhaust on my 24 MT09, and I am going to be installing the Yoshimura AT2 full exhaust. And here it is, got the headers, the muffler, the hardware and bracket and stuff. So let's just jump right into it, and hope you enjoy. Thank you. All right, guys. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going by the recommendations on the Yoshimura paperwork that they gave you and instructions, that to say. So they recommended to take off the O2 sensor first. So I've already loosened it up a little bit. So let's just take it off and unscrew it. By the way, use a 17 millimeter open end wrench on this one. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to just leave it hanging for now. So let's move on to the next step. And I believe we're going to be removing the bracket for the radiator. We'll get to that in a second. All right, guys. The next thing we want to do is going to remove that 10 millimeter bolt that it holds up the bracket for the radiator. I used an open-ended wrench to get to it. It was a little tricky, but once I got it in, it wasn't that tight in, so it was kind of easy to get off once I figured out the correct angle. So I'm going to finish off unscrewing that one, getting it out of the way. So now the bracket is loose. Now we're able to wiggle a little bit out of the way if needed. Okay, so now we're going to get to the exhaust bolts. Okay, so we're back on the exhaust bolts. So we are going to need a 12 millimeter socket and wrench to get on that one. So let me start working on that. All right, guys, same thing for this side. We're going to get to the bottom, a bolt on this side, also 12 millimeter. They're all 12s. So let's loosen this one up. Okay, it looks like we got everything out of the way now. So I just have one bolt there just holding on to everything. Everything else is loose. So now we're going to get to, I guess, the easy part. So let's start off with taking the brackets on this side. All right, so the first one is going to be, I believe it's a 12. So it's going to loosen this one up. This next one's going to be a 14. I believe the next two are 14. All right, guys, moving on to the next side. There's one more bolt here. The other one I left a little, I still left it on. It was a little tight, but I wanted to make sure I get this one loose and see if that helped a little bit out, but we're going to get this one out anyways. This one is a 12 millimeter. All right, guys, I think it's the moment of truth. So this bolt right here, this one right here, it doesn't need to come off. You see everything's loose already. This will come off later, I believe. So once I get this off, I should have access. I think there's another bolt in this I got to hold on to. So I did keep, I don't know if this angle is a good angle or not, but I did keep one on right here so I could hold on to it so it just doesn't just fall off. So let's see it come down. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay, one of the exhaust gaskets fell. That's okay. Oh, there it goes. All right. Looked like 2 exhaust gaskets fell off, but that's okay. We're going to be reusing them. Man, yeah, it was pretty heavy. The bike only has 2,000 miles on it. I got it in October, so a few months ago. And this is how it looks. Okay. So I'm going to take a little break. It's kind of late in the night. I haven't eaten, so I'm going to grab a little dinner. And I am going to come back, and I think I'm going to finish this off tonight. All right, guys, we're back to our video. So going back to where we left off. So if you guys remember this bolt right here, I do have to take it off, but I realized that it was spinning from the other side. So I had to block it off over there so it doesn't counter turn. The nut's pretty much off. There we go, and here comes the bracket. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be replacing this one with the Yoshimura stuff. So that being said, let's get into unpacking the Yoshimura and see what's going on there. All right, guys, well, here is the exhaust unwrapped. I think it looks amazing. Honestly, I think the quality looks very good. The welds seem to be pretty good. Yeah, let's check out the muffler. Hopefully you guys can see good. Sorry about the lighting. So I decided to do this in the middle of the night because I got it today and I'm one of those anxious people that just wants to get things done now. So, and plus it's gonna be raining for the next couple of days. So I said, why not? All right, anyways, so here's the exhaust. I don't know if you guys can see inside there. Okay, so according to Yoshimura, this is a works finish. I don't know if it's a coating or what it is, but that's what they're calling it. So according to this, you're not supposed to clean it with any abrasives. They're suggesting to use something called Barkeeper's Friend. I haven't heard of it, so I need to look it up. But yeah, and also says that once it gets heated up, I'm not sure how long it'll take, but eventually with all the heat buildup, this is going to change colors. It'll be like a bronze color, bronzish color, they're saying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it looks and everything. So just be aware. And yeah, so let's get back into it. I'm going to start installing the headers on. So I make sure that the the gaskets are on for the exhaust gaskets. So they're all there. Hopefully they don't fall off. So this is going to be my very first attempt to try and slide them in and see how it goes. Okay, I think I got one in. Let me go check the other side. Got that one in. Okay, good. The rest should be easy. So I'll finish these off. Won't bore you with the rest, but you get the picture. Just just get the first two out of the way on the outside. That's what I suggest. Get the bottom ones in, the easiest ones in. Just work your way in. Do not torque them. Leave them loose, because once we get to the bottom, we need to adjust from the back up to the front. All right, guys. So here goes the next step. I don't remember if I caught this view or not. So here we go. Now I'll take it out. Okay. So technically, according to Yoshimura, we should have done this first, but the reason I didn't was because I wanted to double check which two bolts I needed to remove, which turned out to be these two right here from the oil pan, and that is to put this bracket here. Okay, so it's on now. As you can see, the bracket's there. I just put this on so you can see, but it's going to be the 8mm nut and bolt. Here's the nut, and just going to put it on, tighten it up, and that should get everything here. Then we're going to work on the muffler and all that stuff and work our way back. All right, so next step is we're going to start building this little bracket, which will be, I believe, is going to be attaching the muffler to everything. So this is going to be in this direction. So this is facing the bike here. It'll be attached to this. I'll show you in a second. The only thing we need to do is add this grommet into here. It's just, okay. There, and then we just put this one here ready to be there. That's it. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, now we got our bracket over here. So this is going to go in here. Before we put this in here, we're going to get the spacer that Yoshimura supplied, and we're going to go ahead and slide it in here. And we're going to place our bracket here. We're going to use our original nut from that we took off, and then we're going to use the original bolt that came with our bike. We're going to attach those here, and then we'll move on. All right, guys, here she is. Just slid in the muffler to the end pipe, put in the last bolt that came with Yoshimura with the bushing, tighten everything up. Here we go. We just need to do the O2 sensor, wire it up to the end. We'll show you that as well. But here's a little preview, and I'm gonna wipe it down again. So I guess I'll show you guys the O2 sensor part 2. So I'll add all of that on too. All right, guys, sorry, I almost forgot. You guys got to put the spring on here. They give you a tool to go ahead and stretch it out. No problem, no big deal. So don't forget that part too, okay? Okay, so now it's going to be time to access our O2 sensor placement and all that stuff, routing and everything. and we still got to bolt up and the headers and put back the bolt for the bracket for the radiator, and I think we should be done. After that, then we're gonna get a start. So let's get going. On this one, what is this one? I think it's a, yeah, 4mm. 4mm. If I remember correctly, I think this pulls out. Yeah, just pull it out. Gently pull it out. So now that we got the cover off, we have access to the O2 sensor connection. So, and in order to get this off, there's a little clip there. You lift it up a little bit, and you pull it out, and that's it. All right, guys, it looks like I'm done with the O2 sensor connection. It's all nice and tight. I ran the cable or wires through here, put an extra zip tie just to be sure. Ran it all the way up here, got the extension going on. It's connected right here. I put some extra tape on it just to wrap around it, just, I don't know, just to be on the safe side. The cable's running through here, and it's going all the way to the other side. I'm going to put the covers back on both sides. I am going to put the bolt back for the bracket for the radiator, and of course I got to tighten all the nuts for the headers, and I should be done and have a cold start. I'm going to wipe it down one more time just to be on the safe side, let it dry up, and yeah, so I'm excited to hear how it sounds like. So hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys like the video. Hey guys, welcome back. I decided not to turn the bike on the other night inside the garage. I wanted to hear it for the first time actually outside and get the pure sound from it. So I just rolled her out, and it's a pretty decent day today. So let's hear her up for the first time, and yeah, let's see how she sounds. I'm gonna let her idle for a little bit. I believe it says to let her run for like 15 minutes, get the first heat cycle on. So I'm gonna let her do its thing. Alright guys, well there she is. Let me know what you guys think about the sound. Leave me a comment please, I'd like to hear back from you guys. So I do plan on making another video. I'm going to be making one for the first ride with the Yosh exhaust on, and I currently do not have the bike tuned, but I do plan on getting that done hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So I'll be making another video after that with comparing the stock ECU and the Yosh pipe, and then how it is with after the tune and exhaust. So if you'd like, please consider subscribing, liking the video. Please leave a comment like I mentioned before, and hit that notification button if you want to continue watching some of my videos. I'd greatly appreciate that. So once again, thanks again, and ride safe.